Good morning, SHC. I'm Eva O'Donnell.
And I'm Jillian Espina, and this is SHC Live. Now for your announcements. First, welcome Irish for a Day guests. Please make yourselves at home here on campus today, and if you'd like to see any particular program or feature of our campus, just let your student ambassador know. We're very happy to have you here for Irish for a Day.
The holidays are here. A fairy tale winter ball is Saturday, December 4th from 8 to 11 p.m. at the City View in the Metro downtown, and you must be fully vaccinated to attend this event. Tickets are on sale now for $45, and the price includes appetizers, desserts, and more. Winter Ball Corps will also be crowned that night. Check SHC Spirit on Schoology and your school email for more information.
Now for your intramural volleyball. Playoffs begin the Monday after Thanksgiving break. In the upper division, Unblockable versus Volleyballers, Horses versus Fire, Getting Diggy versus Leftovers, and in the lower division, Elites versus Smooth Gamers, and Holy Founders versus Dragons.
Now with your Fighting Irish Sports Report is senior football and baseball player Aiden Shea.
Thanks, Eva. After a NorCal playoff win over Foothill High School last weekend, volleyball concluded their season with a loss to Soquel High School. Junior outside hitter Kate Lau led the team with 17 kills. 21 season marked their 18th consecutive state tournament appearance for the volleyball program. Congratulations to the team on an achievement and on a great season. Football won their opening CCS in the CCS semifinals. Come out and support the team. Cross-country girls and boys teams had a strong showing at the CCS championship meet on Saturday, with the girls taking third place and the boys taking fourth place. While both teams just missed qualifying for the state meet, senior Elizabeth Knipp and freshman Cam Gregg both qualified for the state meet as individuals and will compete Saturday after Thanksgiving. Congratulations and best of luck at state. SHC TV would like to congratulate Lucas Kelly and Colin Spear for signing national letters of intent to the D1 level. Lucas Kelly signed to Texas A&M and Colin Spear signed to University of Nevada, Reno. Congratulations, Lucas and Colin.
Thanks, Aiden. In honor of Veterans Day last Thursday, senior James Delgado sat down with SHC alum from the class of 1993 Lieutenant Colonel Dominic Neal of the United States Marine Corps. Lieutenant Colonel Neal talks about how Sacred Heart Cathedral impacted his life.
Considered to be the highlight of your service?
You know, my highlight is being able to see Marines, come into the Fleet Marine Force, and I have an opportunity to interact with them, talk to them, serve alongside them, and be their commander. When the Marine Corps privileges me that opportunity.
So you would say it's getting to lead your Marines and watching them progress?
Absolutely, 100%.
Okay. My second question is, did your time at SHC have any effect on your decision to serve?
I mean, service really is a privilege because you have to want to do it. You get this great education, and I'd say Catholic education doesn't have a price tag because what you get out of it is a clear sense of good moral and ethical decision making of right and wrong. And so those foundations, those principles that Sacred Heart provided, along with just being around some great teachers, as well as great classmates of mine that are all doing great things. I think service is a key thing that comes out of Sacred Heart. Yes, the pay and benefits and all that stuff are great, and you can do well with that, but it's those intangible things that you do. And it takes a certain kind of person, and it takes a certain kind of development to do that. And I think Sacred Heart does a really good job of building that into you.
Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your service. And I really appreciate taking the time to come answer these questions.
No, thank you.
Thank you, James and Lieutenant Colonel Neal. If you'd like to see the full interview, check the link in the description. Now we'd like to welcome the Women's Empowerment CCC with an important message.
1% of elementary schools and 45% of middle schools require education in reproduction and puberty.
44% of men admit to teasing or commenting on their partner's mood while they are on their period.
We need to dismantle this stigma and raise awareness for women's health here at SHC.
Menstrual products are still heavily taxed in over 30 U.S. states as well as many countries around the world.
The Women's Empowerment Club is working to give you access to these products in the bathrooms.
Please look out for signs on how to support women's health issues and continue to reduce stigma around menstruation.
We will also be holding a drive for new feminine hygiene products that will be donated to the Women's Building in San Francisco.
The drive will take place on November 17th and will run until the end of the month. All donations can be placed in the dining hall.
Thank you. Now the Advocacy and Action CCC and the Book Society join forces for a new service project.
I'm Gracie James Hickey.
And I'm Gigi McMillan, and we are the leaders of Advocacy in Action.
And I'm Olivia Flores, president of Book Society.
This week, our clubs have paired up to host a school-wide book drive. We are encouraging everyone to donate books throughout the week to support Cristo Rey de La Salle East Bay High School. They are a new LaSallian high school who are currently looking to build up their first school library.
Located in the Fruitvale district of Oakland, Cristo Rey seeks to provide communities traditionally underserved by limited economic means with a college prep high school education. As this book drive is to help out a high school library, we are asking that you donate books suitable for high schoolers, such as young adult novels or any classics like Shakespeare and Jane Austen. Also, feel free to drop in a copy of your favorite books.
And when dropping off your books, just look for boxes like these on both the LaSalle and DePaul campuses. There will be boxes in the library, the 5th floor, the atrium, and the DePaul lobby. And finally, the last day to drop off books is November 19th, this Friday, so we can't wait to see what you all bring in. And for SHC Live, this is Gigi McMillan,
Gracie James Hickey,
and Olivia Flores.
Thanks, Gigi, Gracie, and Olivia. Now, here's what's going on over at the Emerald this week.
Hansen, a writer for the Emerald. Last Friday, SHC students organized a solidarity sit-in against sexual violence and rape culture. The Emerald interviewed your SBO Spirit Commissioner, Paloma Palachi, and your student body president, Sydney Scott. Here's what they had to say.
What do you think was powerful and important about the sit-in?
I think for me what was most powerful is the fact that it was a student-run event, and that is the most cooperation and respect I've seen from our student body since I've been at the school. So the fact that we were able to all organize and band together as a student body, I think was pretty incredible and really powerful.
And what do you hope the effect will be on the larger SHC community?
I think definitely this was a super meaningful experience for a lot of people, not only survivors of sexual violence, but for our community as a whole. And one thing I would really like to continue with this conversation is a reporting system within SHC. I think it's really important for students to know where to go and who to talk to when something like this happens to them. And I know that's not really a established thing yet, so.
Yeah, and I also think just a continuation of dialogue, to have a space in which administrators and students can sort of coexist and be honest and vulnerable, and for that to be a safe place for people, I think it's going to be really important, and I hope that in the coming weeks we're able to continue dialogue and hopefully get, an increase in our student resources here at SHC.
Thank you, Paloma and Cindy, for raising awareness through student activism. The Emerald hopes to continue the dialogue, so please feel free to contact the Emerald with any questions you want answered. For the Emerald and SHC Live, I'm Kylie Hansen.
Thank you. As we wrap up this episode of SHC Live, we'd like to take a moment to remember and honor Mr. Charles Love, who passed away last Thursday. Mr. Love was a former SHC parent, Board of Regents member, president of the Board of Regents, and friend and mentor to Sacred Heart Cathedral for more than 3 decades. As a colleague of Dr. Martin Luther King, Mr. Love devoted his career to civil rights and expanding equal opportunity for all people. He was also dedicated to the mission of Sacred Heart Cathedral. That's all for this week. Now back to your Block 3 class. I'm Eva O'Donnell.
And I'm Jillian Espina. Live Jesus in our hearts
forever.